Hey, Manuel Suarez here, the Marketing Ninja, and today in this episode, I want to talk to you about what it takes to build an e-commerce brand in 2022. How long should we be actually working on this particular brand? Is it something that I can start building today and next week I can buy myself a mansion with my e-commerce brand? Let's talk about that in this particular video. Let's go. All right, so Natural Slim is a brand that I created together with my father and my wife. Now, as I'm doing this video, it's 2022. You wanna know when I started this brand? I started it last year. No, I didn't. Last year, we did almost $40 million in revenue. What did we actually do to get to those numbers? Well, we've been going at it for a very, very, very long time. To give you the exact history of it, 2007 was the year that I actually created this corporation together with my father and my wife. A long time ago. It's almost 15 years ago when we actually incorporated as a brand. For many years, we actually struggled. I wasn't even a marketer myself. 2007, nobody would pay attention. 2008, 9, 2010. 2011 was the first year that we started getting some traction. And what happened at that point was that we started getting some attention from things that we were doing to provide value. My dad's book was starting to get sold. We started getting some attention. And then in 2012, the most important thing happened ever. We launched our own YouTube channel. It was created in 2012. That is public information that any of you guys can find out, by the way. I can show you here very quickly. If you guys go to any of the YouTube channels, let's go ahead and check that out right here. So you can see a lot of these brands, when did they actually start? So in our case, we have a YouTube channel called Metabolismo TV, and it's basically what has built our organization to today. We actually service the United States Latin American community. Natural Slim is in 9 countries, but this one that I'm talking about right now is built in many different places, but the main central area of business for us is the United States of America. So we have this YouTube channel over here, which has 5.15 million subscribers on it. If you go to this YouTube channel, and if you click on About on any of these channels, you're gonna see when this was created. We joined March 16, 2012. As you can see right here, we got 756 million views on that channel. We created a lot of content starting from that point. We started first doing 4 videos every single week. We didn't get a lot of attention at first. And then we moved on in 2015 to start doing 7 videos a week. And then it started catching fire. And now we get, at this point, we get anywhere from 50 to 100,000 subscribers every single 30 days. And now it's snowballing like crazy. So we have our own media organization right here with this channel. In this channel, we provide a lot of value. We educate, we inspire. We actually do a lot of things that my dad did with his content for many, many years. And we is still today feeding our organization every single day. The point is that it takes time to build a business in this particular environment. If you actually want to know what is the fastest road to be able to build a business in today's environment, how can we get there the fastest? Let me tell you what it really requires in today's environment. So there's this thing that you guys have heard about. There's this company that is worth over $1 trillion that is called Amazon. In 2015, I created my first Amazon brand, and that brand was selling over $600,000 every single month by month number 18. That brand is still today on the Amazon platform. It's called Cozy House Collection. I sold it in 2017. It's a bed sheets brand. The fastest way to build a business today in 2022, still today, is using the Amazon platform. Now, what I would do is that this is the route that I would take if I was trying to build a brand in today's environment. If you're trying to build a brand that stands through the test of time, that continues growing for years and years and years, and you can pass on to generations, the way you do that is by doing the content route that we did with my father. For example, AGM Marketing, this incredible organization of marketing experts that we have here that has over 100 staff and a lot of accounts, it's built on my content. I've been doing content for many years, and from that content, people call us, and then we get clients. If you want to build a brand, content is the one thing that's going to get you there by providing that value. If you don't have that content system in place, your starting point, step number 1, is Amazon. So what you do is that you set up your account on Amazon, you know what you want to sell, you have something that you're passionate about, and now you actually get that product distributed. You have the brand, you have the branding for it, you actually have the look and feel for the product, you know exactly what you're going to start with. I recommend that you have a minimum of 3 products to start with. And this could be your starting point. Now, I told you that I started in 2007 just to give you an idea of what it really takes to succeed in this world. It's not something that happens overnight. You got to know that this is something that is a long-term brand. I want you to be ready, if you're starting a brand today, to actually create on that business for a good 10 years before you take anything out of that business. If you're lucky and you're able to get money out in the first 2 or 3 years, consider yourself a genius, and that is fantastic, and that is bonus time. But you got to know that this is something that really takes a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice, and this is not something for you to actually quit your 9-to-5 job until you actually have this really, really moving forward. Something that you create on your side hustle, yes, but without dropping all the other things. So step 1, you're going to create an Amazon brand after you have at least 3 products. You're going to get that thing going on Amazon. Why? Because Amazon already has over 100 million monthly unique buyers on the platform. And you can actually continue to get Amazon to send you people to your listings. That's beautiful, because if you went to your own website, you're going to struggle trying to get people to that website. So you want to continuously work on bringing people into your Amazon listing, because Amazon already has those people looking for your products. So step number 2, this, just to give you an idea, is going to take you at least a year and a half, maybe 2, before you make it profitable. And you got to be willing to invest on it. To give you an idea on how much money it really does take, I would like for you guys to think about $20,000. You need $20,000 because you're going to need at least $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in product, in inventory, and you're going to need another $6,000, $7,000 in advertising, and you're going to need to be able to pay yourself to survive or pay some staff to help you. You're going to need some other things. So $20,000 to set up a brand from scratch, it's more realistic of a number. Anybody that tells you that $1,000, $2,000, it's not really going to happen. That's not realistic. But that number, yes. So if you get that thing going and it's making money and it's profitable, then you can move on to the next phase. When you are making money, let's say the Amazon brand is doing $100,000 a month and you're profiting $20K a month, you know what you do? You build your own site. Now you control your own traffic, because remember, Amazon is the one that controls the traffic. You want to be able to control your own traffic, but that is another phase on the process of building your own brand. On step number 2, you start controlling your own traffic. Now, the one thing to know about this is that there are 2 routes to do this on your own site. 2 routes. Route number 1 is through what we call inbound marketing, and route number 2 is what we call outbound marketing. Without getting too much into that detail, I've talked about that on other videos. On inbound marketing, you're doing what I'm doing. You're providing value, you're educating, you're entertaining people. You're doing that all day long, and by doing so, you bring attention, and you can bring people to your brand. The other route, the outbound, you're simply saying, hey, I got an amazing product. You know, you guys know that I call myself a marketing ninja. So I have a sword over here, right? So let's say that I have a great sword that I want to sell. By the way, little side note, you cannot sell weapons on Facebook, so that's not going to work. But let's say that you are allowed to sell swords on Facebook. You can go direct to the person and say, hey, I got samurai ninja swords. You want to buy one? You can buy one for $459 right now. I'll throw in a second one for another $300 right there. So you can go direct to the consumer and try to generate sales. If the product is attractive enough, if the product is a good one, if there's enough interest in it, you will be able to make that profitable. But more often than not, the reality is that you cannot make it profitable on social media all on its own, because there's simply too much competition. So the easiest route to be able to actually make that profitable is to have your own site with inbound marketing, meaning that you are providing value and making people reach out to you consistently because you're doing so well with your content. For example, in our case, we have our own website. And on our website, which we do service the Latin American community in the United States, we are selling our own products. But our own products would not be sold effectively if we could not actually generate that attention with our content. Why? Because we are in the weight loss industry, and so is another 1,748,000,000 people in the weight loss industry. So there's so much competition that I can't really just go to the market and tell people, buy my products because you're going to be able to lose weight tomorrow. It's not going to work. There's so many people saying that. So you got to realize that in order for us to get attention on a market that is saturated, I need to do something different. And what I do is that I give them value all day long, and I educate them, and I tell them things to do or not do, and I don't sell them enough stuff. If you look at our content, Natural Slim's content, Metabolismo TV content, if you look at all that, you're going to see that we're just educating mainly. And by doing so, we generate an enormous amount of attention. So that is a route that I recommend that most of you guys, if you're trying to build a business that is profitable and you don't have a unique product like a samurai sword or a Tesla vehicle, you're going to actually get on this roadmap and do better by just providing value and try to get away from just direct response marketing, all right? So these are some of the realities of building a business in 2022 in today's environment. I absolutely recommend that you guys go all in on Amazon as a first step and understand about the Amazon platform, how to get attention on it, how to get visibility, how to get Amazon to send you some love. This is something that you need to learn about, because if you learn that, you're going to master that and you're going to be able to scale and grow your brand in 2022. But understanding this is a long-term game, not an overnight success thing. That doesn't really exist. There's no such thing as a passive income that's going to help you go to the beach and drink piña coladas all day long while the checks are coming into your mailbox. That doesn't exist, all right? You got to put in the work. So that being said, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're taking actually some value from this particular content, and leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you need some marketing help, we are here to help you. This is the AGM Marketing Headquarters. You can always reach out to our team. Go ahead and set up an appointment to talk to one of them. There's no commitments. ajmagency.com/contact. We're going to probably try to put the links on the description. ajmagency.com/contact is how you talk to one of my guys to find out how we can help you with your marketing needs, whether that is set up an Amazon account or set up your social media or scale your e-commerce, whatever that may be. You can reach out to our team. See you in the next video.